You know how AI image generators are getting crazy good these days,
Oh, yeah.
but still kind of hit or miss? Like,
Sure.
you type in what you want, but the results can be unpredictable,
Yeah, definitely.
especially if you're trying to get super specific.
For sure.
Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because today
Okay.
we're diving into the story behind Recraft V3,
Interesting.
a brand new tool that's turning heads and
Oh.
shaking up the whole AI art scene.
I've heard of this.
We've got this in-depth article from Tech Radar here,
Okay.
fresh off the digital press as always.
Nice.
And it's all about this mysterious new AI image generator
Sure.
that just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's already topping the charts.
Really? It's that good?
It's making waves, that's for sure.
So
Yeah.
what's the deal with this thing?
Well, it was initially known only by this
Okay.
kind of intriguing name, Red Panda.
Red Panda.
Yeah, and nobody even knew who was behind it.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, it was like the AI Art World's version of
So-
a surprise album drop.
I like that.
Everyone was buzzing about Red Panda and its ability to just
Ah.
create these incredibly detailed and complex images.
Yeah, I was reading about that. Yeah.
So what's the story? Who is this mysterious Red Panda?
Well, it turns out
Right.
Red Panda is actually the name of the newest
Okay.
image generation model
Oh.
called Red Panda.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's from a company called Recraft.
Recraft.
It's part of their Recraft V3
Got it.
AI design tool suite.
Okay.
And get this, it earned its top spot by consistently beating out competitors like
Oh, wow.
Midjourney and FLUX 1.1.
Really?
Yeah, head-to-head comparisons by users.
No kidding.
So we're not talking about a lucky streak here.
Right.
This thing is consistently coming out on top.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a name. We
Right.
know it's good, but what makes Recraft V3 so special?
Right.
Is it just hype? Or is there something...
Is there some secret sauce?
Yeah, is there something genuinely revolutionary under the hood?
Well, Recraft V3 is built
Yeah.
with professional designers in mind.
Yeah.
It gives them a level of control over the image generation process
Okay.
that you just don't see in most other tools.
Interesting.
One of its key features is its ability to
Okay.
generate images of any size
Oh, wow. And any size.
based on text prompts of any length.
Wait, hold up. ANY size and ANY length.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I could feed it like an entire short story?
You could, yeah.
And it would create an image that captures all those details.
That's exactly what it's designed to do.
Wow.
And this is huge
Yeah, I can imagine.
because most other AI image generators
Yeah,
really struggle with long text prompts.
that's true.
They either ignore most of the input or the results just end up looking like a jumbled mess.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
It's a big pain point
For sure.
for designers who need to create
Yeah.
visuals based on very specific and detailed descriptions.
I can see that,
Yeah.
yeah. Now that you mention it, yeah, I've run into that myself.
Right.
I can see how that would be a game changer
Absolutely.
for designers who just want to get really precise with their
well,
AI-generated visuals.
Exactly.
But how do we actually know it's as good as everyone's saying?
That's a good question.
Is there some kind of AI art Olympics
Uh-huh.
where these programs go head-to-head?
Well, there actually is a ranking system.
Really?
And it's surprisingly similar to what you see in
Okay.
like online gaming
Okay.
or even chess.
Uh-huh.
It's called the ELO rating system.
The ELO rating system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine two images,
Okay.
each generated by a different AI,
Okay.
are put side by side.
Got it.
Users vote for their favorite,
Okay.
and the AI behind the winning image gains points,
Okay.
just like in a tournament.
So the more an AI wins, the
Exactly.
higher its ELO score climbs. Okay, I get it. So
Yeah.
what's Recraft V3's score looking like?
Recraft V3 currently sits at an impressive 1172 ELO.
1172. Wow.
And put that into perspective,
Okay.
it has a 72% arena win rate.
Wow, 72%.
That means in direct comparisons,
Yeah.
users are choosing images created by Recraft V3
Okay.
over its rivals almost 3/4 of the time.
That is seriously impressive.
It's pretty good.
You don't get numbers like that by accident.
Nope.
It really seems like users are finding something special in Recraft V3.
What's interesting, too,
Yeah.
is that Recraft's CEO,
Okay.
Anna Veronica Dorgish,
Okay.
has said their goal isn't just about generating random images.
Okay.
It's about
About more.
providing designers
Okay.
with the tools they need
Yeah.
to bring their specific vision to life.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm officially intrigued.
Good.
But is this some
Is it like
super
It is.
exclusive, expensive software? Yeah, for industry insiders only.
Not at all.
Okay.
Recraft V3 is readily available
Oh, wow.
on their website.
Okay.
And they've even made it incredibly accessible
Really?
with an iOS
Okay.
and Android app.
Oh, wow, an app.
Yeah. They offer
Interesting.
a range of subscription plans,
Okay.
including a free option.
Oh, nice.
So there's something for everyone,
Okay.
from hobbyists to professional design studios.
So you're telling me this
I am.
potentially revolutionary AI tool
Uh-huh.
with a proven track record,
Yep,
user-friendly design,
for sure.
is available to just about anyone
Pretty much.
who wants to use it.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so fascinating.
That is fascinating.
We're talking about a powerful tool
Yeah,
with the potential to change
I can see that.
how we approach design.
Yeah.
And it's available right at our fingertips.
That's what makes this whole thing so exciting.
Yeah.
This incredible technology isn't locked away in
Right.
some lab.
Yeah.
It's out there,
It is.
ready to be used.
Mm,
And it's already making waves.
that's for sure.
But before we get too carried away,
Okay.
let's take a step back.
All right.
Consider what this all means
Yeah.
in the bigger picture.
Right. Let's shift gears for a moment
Yeah.
and talk about the broader implications
Okay.
of this kind of AI
Right.
for the future of creative work.
Interesting.
Because this isn't just about
Yeah.
one tool.
Right.
It's about how AI is going to change the way we create.
Good point.
Yeah. So we've established that Recraft V3 is a
Yeah.
seriously impressive tool.
For sure.
But what does
Yeah. What does?
the rise of an AI like this
Right.
mean for the future of creative work?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is.
It's exciting to think about all the possibilities that
Yeah.
it opens up for, artists, designers,
Right.
even just everyday folks who
That's
want
a
to
fact.
bring their visual ideas to life.
Imagine a world where anyone, regardless of their technical skills,
Right.
can generate high-quality images
Yeah.
just by describing what they want.
That's pretty crazy when you think about it.
It really could democratize design in a way we haven't seen before.
Yeah. But of course, with any disruptive technology, there are bound to be
Of course.
concerns, right?
Course.
Like, will this put human designers out of work?
Yeah, are we all going to be replaced by robots
Exactly.
with fancy algorithms?
Yeah, it's a natural concern.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that Recraft is positioning V3
Okay.
as a collaborative tool,
Right.
not a replacement
We have a
for
replacement.
human creativity.
Exactly. Think of it like a
Okay.
super-powered assistant
I like that.
that can help designers work faster and more efficiently.
So instead of like AI versus humans,
Exactly.
it's more like AI empowering humans.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, like how photographers didn't disappear when
Right.
Photoshop came along.
Yeah.
They adapted and found new ways to
Yes.
use the technology to enhance their work.
Precisely.
I like that. I like that analogy.
And I think that's a
Yeah.
key takeaway
Yeah.
for anyone in a creative field.
Okay.
Instead of fearing AI,
Right.
we should be exploring how it can augment our skills and push creative boundaries.
So are you saying we should all be rushing out to learn how to code AI algorithms?
Not necessarily,
Okay, good.
but it's important to be aware of these developments and experiment with the
I agree.
tools that are becoming available.
Makes sense.
This is a rapidly evolving landscape,
For sure.
and those who embrace these new technologies
Yeah.
will have a significant advantage.
It reminds me of the early days of the internet.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of hype, a lot of uncertainty.
That's much hype.
But ultimately, it transformed the world
It did.
in ways we couldn't have imagined.
Crazy.
Maybe AI is the next big technological leap,
I think so.
and we're just at the beginning of the journey.
Yeah, and that's exactly why
Right.
this deep dive is so important.
I agree.
It's about equipping you, the listener,
Yeah,
to navigate this rapidly changing landscape
that's a good point.
and understand the forces that are
Right.
shaping the future of creativity.
Okay, so we've talked about the
Yeah.
why behind Recraft V3,
Right.
but let's circle back to the how.
Okay, yeah.
We touched on its ability to handle these long text prompts.
Yeah.
But what about the actual
What about the image?
image generation process?
That's a great question.
Does it have a particular style or?
Well, Recraft is always focused on creating tools for design professionals.
Right.
So their approach has been less about
Yeah.
generating, whimsical or abstract art
Right.
and more about producing high-quality visuals that meet
Got it.
demands of commercial work.
So it's more about, it's about,
Precision and control.
exactly, which fits their whole philosophy of,
Empowering designers to realize their vision.
I see. And that control extends
beyond just generating the image itself.
Okay.
It's also reflected in the user interface.
All right.
From what I've seen, it's incredibly intuitive and user-friendly.
Well, they did create an app for it.
They did.
So it must be pretty easy to use on the go.
Yeah.
I can imagine a designer working on a project, hitting a creative block, and then just pulling out their phone, typing in a few keywords, and boom.
Yep.
Recraft V3 provides
a bunch of visual options.
Yeah, a bunch of visual options to
exactly
spark inspiration.
That's the beauty of it.
I like that.
It's designed to be accessible and empowering, not intimidating or overly complex.
Makes sense.
It makes exploring the world of AI image generation possible for anyone.
And honestly, that accessibility is what makes me most excited about the future of AI in creative fields.
Yeah.
It's about expanding our creative potential.
I completely agree.
Not limiting it.
We're talking about a new era of creativity.
Yeah, I like that.
One where humans and AI can work together to achieve extraordinary results.
So where do we go from here?
Right.
We've talked about the tech, the implications, the philosophy behind it all.
Yeah.
What's the key takeaway?
I think the main point is this.
Okay.
The world of AI is evolving rapidly.
It is.
And Recraft V3 is a prime example of how it's transforming the creative landscape.
Interesting.
This is a tool that has the potential to fundamentally change how we approach design.
Yeah.
And its impact is only just beginning to be felt.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
This has been an amazing deep dive.
It has.
But it looks like we're just about out of time for this part.
All right.
Stay tuned, folks, because when we come back, we'll wrap up with some final thoughts and leave you with something to think about as we all navigate this exciting new world of AI-powered creativity.
Exciting stuff.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
It's good to be back.
We've been unpacking the incredible story of Recraft V3, this game-changing AI image generator that's got
it's pretty amazing.
Everyone talking.
It's got everyone buzzing.
Absolutely. But before we wrap up this deep dive, let's zoom out for a moment and talk about what this all means in the grand scheme of things.
The big picture.
Yeah, the big picture, exactly.
That's a great point. Recraft V3 isn't just a cool new tool.
It's more...
It represents a fundamental shift in the way we think about creativity and the role of technology in the creative process.
It's like we've always thought of creativity as this uniquely human trait.
Right.
But now AI is...
stepping onto the scene.
Exactly.
And challenging that notion.
Yeah.
And it raises some really interesting philosophical questions. About the nature of art. Inspiration and originality.
If an AI can create an image that's basically indistinguishable from something created by a human.
Yeah, does it even
matter?
Who or what was the source of the idea?
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
And it's something we're going to have to grapple with as AI becomes more integrated.
More and more integrated.
Into our lives, not just in creative fields.
Right, in everything.
But in everything.
From science to healthcare to education.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What's important is that we don't shy away from these conversations.
Don't shy away.
The emergence of tools like Recraft V3 is forcing us to re-examine our assumptions about creativity, what it means to be human in a world where AI is becoming increasingly sophisticated.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to think about.
A lot to unpack.
And it's easy to get caught up in the wow factor of this technology.
The shiny new toy syndrome.
Yeah, exactly. But we also need to be mindful of its potential impact on society as a whole.
Absolutely. We need to be having thoughtful discussions about how to ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits all of humanity, not just...
not just a select few.
A select few.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from?
I think the key takeaway is this.
Okay.
The future of creativity is being written.
Oh, I like that.
Right now.
Yeah.
And we're all part of the story.
We're a part of it.
AI is a powerful tool, but it's up to us to decide how it's used and what role it plays in.
That's a good point.
Shaping our world.
That's a perfect note to end on.
It is.
Stay curious. Keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
And don't be afraid to.
Don't be afraid.
Ask the tough questions.
Ask those tough questions.
The future is full of possibilities. And we can't wait to see.
We can't wait.
What you create.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Keep those creative sparks flying.
And that's it for this episode of The Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.